achievements and assets are our alumni. They're successful, smart, community-focused, and supportive of you. We are fortunate to have alumni come back to performances, athletic events, and other special events like Career Day. Here on stage are alumni who have been generous enough to give their time today to share their experiences and expertise with you. Before you break into your sessions, I'd like to give each of our alumni speakers here a chance to introduce themselves, share one thing that they've learned from their time as students here at O'Dowd that has helped them in their careers.
Hi, I'm Caroline Counts. I graduated O'Dowd in 2012. I'd say I did play volleyball here for a while. I have so many fans. One piece of advice I would give is, make sure that you work hard while you're here to set yourself up, and that way you're not closing off any doors for yourself for the future.
Good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing today? I'm Jared Johnson, and what's your name again? I don't really give my year. I see they put it on here anyway, but I'm the class of 82. One thing I learned, Liza reminded me, I was the main party person in high school. So when my parents traveled, so I used to have all the parties after the basketball and football games. But I still studied hard, but I had fun. So enjoy your youth, have fun, and definitely all of you go to college.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Osahan. I actually didn't graduate from O'Dowd. I went to college with TJ. And one thing that I learned is when you step out of high school and you go to college, you're going to be surrounded by people who are not just going to be your friends for the moment, but can become people that you can depend on later. Me and TJ developed a relationship to where now, just one call away, he was able to reach me and have me come down and do this. So, networking is very important.
Hi, I'm Corinne Kinsel. I was Corey, and I graduated in 1990, years ago. Anyway, I own Rocky's Market. I recognize some of you guys. If you guys don't know where it is, it's off of Park Boulevard in Oakland. We have food trucks on Sundays, April through October, so come on over and enjoy us. I think the thing that I learned about being from going to school here was that I didn't realize it when I was here, but the friends you make and your peers that you have, just look around the room. These are people that you will be in contact for the rest of your life, and they'll help you in the future, and you'll help them, and it's a really nice relationship to have. So, enjoy your time here, and thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Shelley Rusty. I graduated in 1988. I almost give myself a few extra years. Try not to do what you did. One thing I learned here at Bishop O'Dowd that I've carried forward in not only my life but my career is learning how to remain present and in the moment. And in the profession I pursued for many, many years, it was very important. I was tasked with creating an environment where the team that performed their best won on their own merit every single night. And in that I learned, and here at O'Dowd, it was a tenet. I'd rather have been a gate than a hurdle to that accomplishment every night when I took the floor. So think of yourself as a gate versus a hurdle in your point of view as you leave O'Dowd or as you start to pursue your career. Thank
you. Can you hear me? Yeah. I'm Patty McDonald. Patricia Borba McDonald. I was here as a Borba, and everybody up here thinks that they're so old. Class of 59 you're looking at here. I was the fifth graduating class, and we were the second school in the Bay Area that was co-educational. And the first thing I learned, because I grew up in Palo Alto, in South Palo Alto, in a very diverse neighborhood. It was so much fun. And then when my parents moved to the East Bay, I didn't know one person, and I remember thinking of walking over a line, and I was so nervous and so scared. And so I did and came onto campus, and I am still friends with my O'Dowd friends. Yes, I met so many new people, and so that helped me. In college, I wasn't afraid, and going to other different schools and doing different, well, you'll find out that I've done different things in my life. So no matter what I've done, I've had the courage that I learned here at school to hold yourself up straight. Just go through it. Don't be worried about a mistake or about something that you slumped with. Just hold yourself straight and have your courage to move on forward, and it will work out for you. Yes.
Good morning. My name's Emily Murphy. I'm a sergeant over at the Berkeley Police Department. And it's funny, when I was at O'Dowd, I played basketball. I was Lady Dragon, and I was known as Murphy. Yeah, my last name, or it was like Smurf, Murph Dog, Murph. And in the police department, it's the same thing. Nobody calls me by my first name. It's Murphy, Murph Dog, or sometimes Murph. So, you know, one thing that I learned at O'Dowd, I was involved in a lot of stuff. I was involved in sports, campus ministry. I did a lot of team efforts. And I'm going to pick up on this theme of networking and collaboration with other people. The people that you meet here, this is a special relationship, and I kind of learned the hard way. I wish I had done more active networking. It's just not enough to have your friends and have these connections. You actually have to make an effort in the world of networking. You have to maintain these relationships, and you have to decide for yourself that it's something that matters to you. And like everything that matters, you actually have to put some effort and some work into it. So I encourage you all to do that and to not let these amazing relationships and networks lapse. Hold on to them. All right, thanks for having me here.
Hey everyone, I'm Maria Ziska. I graduated in 2006. I played volleyball actually all 4 years, and I learned that success is always sweeter when it's shared.
Hi everybody, I'm Justin Brew, graduated class of '09. A lot of y'all might know my cousins. I have a lot of family that kind of came through here. Jalen Davis is my cousin, some of y'all probably know her. So everybody over here has been mostly talking about your friends and networking, but I also want to let you guys know that the staff here are great tools for you. They're here to help you out. They're here to actually help you grow and be a successful person throughout your life. So that's it.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Can we do a little better than that? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Thank you. My name is Bobby Thompson. I graduated in 2007. I was here a couple years here with Justin. The relationships are important. The staff and faculty are important. I mean, everything that everybody said. What I would add to that is try to find that one teacher, whatever class it is, that you're going to find inspiration from to be the best student that you could possibly be. Right? At the end of the day, you guys are here in high school, and I know it's 4 years, and we're already thinking, man, I can't wait to graduate and get on to the next level, whatever that is. Whatever your dreams are. And I can remember in my junior year, it was Miss Correa. Is Miss Correa still here? She's obviously an incredible woman based on that response from each of one of you guys. And it was literally in one of our study sessions that we had as a class, we're preparing for a test, and I just felt this inner fire in me that it inspired me to just be the best student I could possibly be. And I literally went from probably getting C pluses or B minus in her classes to A's for the rest of her class. I love that woman, and a big part of who I am as a student, you know, in college and grad school after that is because of Miss Correa and all the amazing teachers and staff and everything, right? But maybe every class doesn't inspire you, but look for that one that does, and then carry it over and transition that and transfer it into all of your other classes and things that you are a part of. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sarah Johnson. I am a dragon from the class of 1996. Now I'm an OBGYN physician at La Clínica de la Raza in Oakland. It's a community health center. Everyone took mine about friends. That's true. My friends from O'Dowd are still among some of the most important people in my life. I would say beyond that, one thing I'm realizing I learned here, but I didn't know I learned it at the time, was a growth mindset. Have you guys heard that term? Okay, so you've obviously heard it. I was wondering if it was like a stealth thing that they introduced or if they overtly talked about the growth mindset. But if you think about freshman year when you get here, even if you came from one of the feeder schools and know a ton of people, which I didn't, you feel like, wow, I'm never going to belong. And now you guys all belong, and you're all sort of about to be having lunch on the quad next year. I don't know, doing all the things that where you're fully established in the school and you feel connected and you have your friends and you know the way around and you know where your locker is. You've gone from being an outsider to an insider. And remembering that you can, like when I first went into medicine, I felt really alienated by the culture of medicine and kind of the way things were set up. And now I don't. You can continue to transform into the thing you want to be, and you will. So thinking of yourself as someone that's going to continue to grow and be something that you can barely imagine, I think is helpful.
So I'm Pete May, president of GreenBiz Group, a local company here in Oakland. I went to O'Dowd with these guys in '09. No, just kidding. Actually, I went to O'Dowd many years ago. But two things I felt at O'Dowd. One is just the great friends I met here, as many of these folks have mentioned. The other thing I didn't appreciate at the time, and I think I've kept through my career, is just the great ethical grounding of being able to knowing when to do the right thing. And that's something I've always kept.
Good morning. My name is Christy Sacamano-Ewert, and I'd like to mention just that friendship is important. I married my high school sweetheart last year. At the same time, I am a special educator that works for a nonprofit, and both as a teacher as well as a person with neurodiversity, I want to impart on you the wisdom that is your differences make the world beautiful. And while you think your imperfections are actually what makes your uniqueness, and that in and of itself is what will push you forward.
Congratulations. My name is Matt Powers, class of 1989. The first thing I learned in high school was if you're going to stand in a line of people that are all going to say what they value, try and be at the beginning so that you sound original. But really, raise your hands if you have no idea what you want to do when you grow up. It's fine. Yeah. So what we all want you to know is that completely okay. I'm coming on about 40 years old, and I'm still not there yet. I'm close. I know what I like to do. I know the people that I want to be around me when I do things productive. And if you keep those two things in mind, sort of follow the nuggets of information that inspire you, that make the hairs on the back of your neck stand up, that make you proud. And if you surround yourself with people that you work well with and that give to you as much as you give to them, you're going to be okay. The money thing is going to work out, and you'll live happy lives. So.
Good morning. My name is Chris V., class of 1989. I have a sophomore here, a son that some of you may know. He told me one rule for today, which was not to embarrass him. Too late. I'll probably show pictures if you want to see. To your points, the last question here about how many of you are trying to figure out what you want to do when you grow up and find your career path and all those things. How many of you are feeling pressured by external factors to figure out what you want to do? Your parents, your teachers, your counselors, etc. How many of them are telling you what you should do because you're good at something? So I have 2 points on that. This institution, this school, prepares you well for whatever you choose to go into. I worked harder, and I bet that the same is true for most of the people up here. I worked harder in high school than I did in college and medical school. This place sets you up for success. You have a tremendous, you don't know it, but you are developing the skill set that is required of you to manage your time, to prioritize, and to really just kind of buckle down when you need to. That's not to say you shouldn't have fun and if you were the party house, that's great. My parents didn't travel. I didn't have that fortune, but anyway. I will say two things. So not only does this place build you up and set you up for success, but listen to your counselors. I remember some teachers saying, I don't know what they're telling you now, like if you do well in school, you should probably go into tech or business, right? But back in 1989, if you did well, it was you should go into medicine or law. So I went to college, and I knew there were two things I did not want to do: medicine and law. Because everybody was telling me to do that. So listen to them, but find your path. Work is work, and it will always feel like work. But once you find your passion, that's your career. So sample things, look around, listen to those people who are telling you or advising you, but find what you want to do and what really lights your passion. And then you'll be happy for the rest of your life.
Hello, everybody. My name is David Green. Graduated in 03. I think you might know my parents. They work here. To be honest, I wasn't even coming to speak or anything. I didn't know it was career day, actually. I was talking to my mentor. He was like, "Hey, you're speaking today." I was like, "Speaking of what?" I'm supposed to be watching my girlfriend talk. But here I am on stage, and what Bishop O'Dowd prepared you for, kind of took my answer, but college preparatory, like everybody says, Bishop O'Dowd is college preparatory. You won't understand what that means until you get in that environment. Like I went to Sacramento State, and I'm running track, fingers up. Running track, getting familiar with the class and everything like that. And I'm not saying the classes were a breeze, but they were a lot easier than Bishop O'Dowd classes. And it's crazy. Like, you won't understand it. But that's the biggest advice I could give you. And, learning on the fly. I didn't know I was supposed to be here, but here I am. So, yeah.
I'm Megan Wallingford, class of '89. One thing that I learned is that this is a pretty special place. This is a place that makes you want to come back. And if you need evidence, look on this stage and think about the number of alums you see that are here working at O'Dowd. This place is magic for many of us, and I hope it's magic for you. I'm going to ask our speakers to find their way out. They're going to get to their rooms, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about our day. So first, let's give a round of applause for all of them.